Previously, Nova slipped out to wander the city at night. The next morning, Kes filled the group in on the surprising family reveals they'd found out the night before. Then the group headed out of the city to teleport to the floating island August was from, with a short stop to look at a flyer advertising potions related to heat and knotting for wolves that Adria was very interested in. Once they arrived on one of the Prisman Isles, August shifted into an orange-skinned tiefling man before leading them through the streets. He headed to where he last remembered his friends living, only to find someone else there. The new tenant pointed him towards the slums, and he headed that way. He stopped to speak to some old men who he recognized from years before. Eventually, he found Indra in Saad's new home. He shifted back into Bertrand to introduce himself to Saad, and when Indra came outside, she essentially tore him a new one. She took Saad inside to get him settled before coming back out to speak with Bertrand, who explained himself as best he could. Then Adria and Kes went inside with her to take a closer look at Saad, eventually asking Indra to bring Bertrand inside as well to assist them. With help from Adria in the form of guidance and Bertrand in the form of inspiration, Kes examined Saad and determined the disease affecting him was clearly magical and very necrotic. They used the necklace of prayer beads they'd been given the night before to try to greater restoration him, which, out of character, required a roll of at least 30. Once again, with help from Adria and Bertrand, Kes tried to cast the spell. And, to the shock of everyone, especially Kes, it actually worked. As the others watched, Kes held out their hand and tendrils of black poured out of Saad's mouth, nose, ears, and even his pores. It gathered in Kes's hand like a ball of black energy. An exhausted Saad instantly fell asleep in the aftermath, while Kes fell on their ass, fully drained. And that is where we left off.